Yes, all right. It's now time for the episode's highlight. Today's main segment will give the time, we will give our time to the University Health and Safety Officer who is joining us for the first time this year, no? And
Kuan yun sa kung ang health measures na to, of course they have to of course be honest coming in nga wala sila sakit, okay, wala sila gilanat a day prior unta possible, and then there's no existing mga symptoms related to COVID like coughing, colds that is more on severe, pero kung mga kuan lang tolerable na, okay lang man sa amo ba so long as we are aware of it.
in
And
short,
then
sir, mag-triage ba? Mag-triage ba sila? Mag-triage ba
sa
ta?
kuan na dili na kay madugay man sir, ang amo lang is
Oh.
katulang temperature, and so long as nakamask sila katong sa mga kuan okay ra kay
So
nakamask naman
haman
po
sila
sila.
maging honest, sir, like kanang
Um,
so they will tell their faculty or what nga ano how do
inform lang nila ang faculty or ang among office dayon.
ah
So maybe we can ask lang dayon kung hanapin. Ang trials kay madugay man gud sir kung magpa-fill up pa nato katong mga especially mga guardians ana.
mm,
So ang kuan na din na is included na also katong vaccination status nila. So definitely for the college, different colleges, ang unvaccinated yun, that is one of the kuan yun sa CHEDIS, dili sila makasulod.
okay.
So that would include also the guardians or the parents also.
Okay, so sir, we
So
have honesty in terms of declaring or disclosing their health status. We will have temperature check upon entry, and we are also checking vaccination status. What else, sir, are the measures na atong ipasiugda?
observance of the social distancing, mura gid ang among kuan pod sir. Mo na lang siya mo ang mga mo ni siya, these are the layers of preventions that we need to observe sa university as of now, sa atong alert level 1 nga status nato.
Alright. Sir, ang vaccination card will be checked sa gate upon entry.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Good. And this is done not just for the students but for all their guests, katong ilang mga guardians who will
Yes
be
sir.
joining them.
Included.
Yes.
And that is also included sa katong brag kuan sa mga different colleges, i-inform nila ang mga students, and then they have to declare dayon nila kung kinsa ilang mga guardians or parents who will be coming in.
So dili gyud makasulod kung walay vaccination.
Yes sir. And then ipalagbook na mo sila sir, that is a form kanang wala naman tay triage form. That is a form of sa among contact tracing if ever nga ay mag-positive, dali ra na mo identify dayon.
So faster rani. Medyo
Oo.
paspas ra niya ang paglagbok, nakasulod na sila aya mo lagbok, no? Na ano. All right. Sir, pareho na ba ang... Okay, go ahead sir.
Sa before sila i-declare naman nila sir, before sila sa ilang sa exercise sa graduation, commencement exercise, i-declare na nila kay sa ilang visitor.
Okay,
so identify naman nato atong personnel, faculty.
Sige. All right.
Sir, nakalagbok.
Follow up, pareho lang ba ang measures nga ipatuman sa main o sa mga satellite campuses? And then, what about sa elementary, secondary school o sa tertiary? Pare-pareho lang ba ang atong mga measures nga i-implement, or aduna ba'y mga lahi nga mga issues and concerns?
For some main, the same ra magyapon katong sa for the college nga kuan level or tertiary level. The same lang measures for main and the suggested sa campuses. Of course, ang kuan magdepende po na sa campus food if ever nga na sila sa under alert level, what type of alert level sila. So alert level 1 man tanan karon so far. Wala ko na-identify sa kuan other satellite campus nga nag-alert level 2. Misamis Oriental and Bukidnon is under alert level 1. I think it's only Lanao del Norte is alert level 2 for Region 10. And for katong secondary and katong sa primary level, ang IATF na sila guidance nga kuan, this is with kaning resolution number 167-D series of 2022 which was gipagawas nila ni May 12, 2022, in which ang face-to-face classes for basic education, there's no need na for katong compliance for the vaccination card. So we assume nga they are allowed already based on this resolution na i-allow sila mo attend kung kaning especially nga face-to-face katong graduating ng primary and also the secondary level. But ang kuan lang namo sa akong suggestion is more on sa parents and guardians that they should be fully vaccinated if they are going to attend the commencement exercises for the primary and secondary level.
What again, sir, kabagyan, so vaccination for the children is not required for the graduates. Pero for their
Yes, sir.
guardians and their parents, they should be vaccinated.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nabiyan ay uban no nga na dili na vaccinate ang mga children kay ilan pong mga parents are not vaccinated.
Oh, yes.
But
Here,
here we don't take exemption because ang allowed lang yun based on the IATF resolution is only the children na not vaccinated pwede makasulod sa in-person. Tama
yes,
ba,
sir?
sir?
This is yes, sir. This is more on the resolution that I mentioned earlier. And then wala may gi-mention dito with regards to the guardians and parents, but still, of course, mga adult naman sila. So mo gid ang atong implemented yapon katong vaccination status nila. Ang dapat na atong i-observe. Na may mga kuan pod mga bata kay ang i-consider man kun mga bata or katong mga basic education wala sila unvaccinated sila because na sila health concerns yapon.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, sir, no?
Like allergic reaction. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir. So, final follow-up, DJ Mix, no? Gamay lang kaning tightening of the bolts. Ang kaning kuan, ang kaning nga resolution ato ning gi-implement even sa graduation kaganiya 88 graduation ceremonies sa elementary laboratory school, Sir Alye, na appeal na ba ni sa ilaha?
Yes, sir.
So appeal na, no? So wala
yes,
nakasulod ang wala nagpa-vaccine nga mga bata but their
Yes, mo man among gisabutan po sir sa katong katong head sa katong for primary and secondary nga mga commencement exercises.
Thank you, partner. Thank you, Sir Ali. So yes, ato na sa ato ika-fourth nga question, sir, no? So ang mga estudyante sa BukSU colleges nagikan sa mga lain-laing dapit diri sa Bukidnon, Northern Mindanao, and even the rest of Mindanao, sir. So unsa ba ang mga posibleng concerns and challenges nato?
Basically, ang challenge nato is ang ilang alert level. So kung magikan sila sa alert level 2, meaning taas-taas ang cases nila dito sa Kwando, dili nga nakataas. Mo lang na ang atong isa ka concern. But basically, ang among kuanan is so long as unvaccinated, so long as there's ang yang vaccination status is complete. So padayon lang gyapon ta sa kuan. Mura gina among concern. So early identification namo sa yang health status lang. In terms sa COVID-19 nato nga kuan karon, naman tay mga reported katong sa variant na sad nga kuan nato na identify from Omicron B2, BA2. So na-identify but so far wala pa siya among monitoring, wala pa man siya kaabot sa atong area kay gamay pa man ang cases. So hopefully magpadayon lang na siya and then we would continue with our alert level 1 nato until opening sa kuan. So that would be good for our institution. Kay we will have more or less ang atong in-person mga face-to-face classes would continue na, dili na ta katong mga test na or katong mga kinahanglan pang ibabol.
Alright. So sir, unsa ang pwede nga mga measures na pwede ipatuman aron luwas ang tanan batok sa COVID-19, sir?
As what sa DOH nila gai-promote upon is katong minimum public health standards. Dili gud wala ng face mask. Kay face mask, face shield ang atong importante diya. And then of course proper etiquette if ever nga naitay mga katong naikaf, proper etiquette lang ako covering. So basically mora gina siya and then of course healthy lifestyle para
Wow.
increase atong immune system.
Alright. So sir, kinahanglan ba nga vaccinated yun ang tanan nga motambong o mag-require ba kita og RT-PCR or antigen tests?
Under alert level 1, di na ko for me, di na ko mo recommend for the testing so long as they are fully vaccinated. Mo na ginang atong kuan, and then because aside sa kuan sa financial po nga concern, daghan magud kuan sa ilaha with regards even if mag-rapid antigen lang ta nga kuan nato. So importante karon isang fully vaccinated status even though nga kuan, and then we still have to continue with the booster. Kay gawin man gud ang atong katong sa atong immune system to protect us against COVID-19. So kinahanglan mag-booster gud ta. So far ang nakita karon sa kuan sa DOH o diri gyapon sa Malaybalay or the whole of Bukidnon is napata sa 30% in terms of booster. Hopefully padayon lang gyapon ta nga kuan.
Alright, so thank you sir. So sir, napaday ko dugang sir no, pila day ka months ang effectivity or isa ba years ang effectivity sa ato ang vaccine labi na kanang mga wala pa naka-booster sir?
Ang effectivity gyud dili gina siya wala pa na sa gikuan gyud nila basta sulong ang sa DOH wala gyud sila giingon nga pila ang kuan 3 months, 4 months or the whole year. Ang ilang i-claim is we are already protected. So ang ilang kuan is to continue ang atong body to fight katong present nato nga virus nga kuan, we need to have another booster na sad. So asa ako, we still have to follow the guidance coming from the DOH. So kay nakita man gyud nato sa ang result dili man gyud sa kuan daghan nga mga ingon nila nga kuan, but ako gatanaw ko sa the general picture na nagi changes gyud after atong kuan nanay mga vaccination nato.
So katong mga naka-vaccinate na sir din nagpa-booster, napa din sunod pa gid ato sir, second nga booster shot?
Murag naa pa na second akong nakuan is murag na kami nga second booster nato.
Okay.
Pero so far good man kay nga atong hopefully dili yung padayon kay because ma-maintain nato because ang number nato karon is about I think sa for the whole of the Philippines ang last nako is more than 2,000 plus lang ang katong active cases nato. And then mostly are on alert level 1, gamay na lang katong for alert level 2. So padayon lang ta, ang importante lang is mo nitong advantage giingon na mention sa WHO sa with regards to the implementation atong prevention for COVID-19 is sa naiuban ko in terms of compliance sa for the use of face mask and social distancing. So mo na ilang nakita aside sa katong face shield. Isa for na wala na gi-remove sa ang face shield.
Wala na ang face shield.
Face mask na lang yun.
Alright, so thank you so much Sir Ali. First part pa lang to sa ato ang pakikinabi sa atong Health and Safety Officer for the highlight segment. So tiwaso nato na later on partner Waltz no ang atong part 2 human lang sa pipila ka mga pahinumdom.
DXBFL.
Matod sa World Health Organization, ang coronavirus disease 2019 o COVID-19 usa ka respiratory illness nga pwede kang matakdan. Hinungdan sa simptomas sama sa hilanat, ubo, sakit sa kalawasan, lakip, labad sa ulo o kalibanga. Ang pasyente nga natapdan sa COVID-19 pwede magka-pneumonia o gikinahanglan nga dadon sa balay tambalanan. Apektado ang tibuok kalibutan ni ini nga sakit o giila ang COVID-19 isip pandemic disease. Unsa para sa matag pamilya ang COVID-19? Importante nga mapasabot sa matag miyembro ang mga lakang aron malikayan ang sakit. Tudluan, hilabi na ang mga bata o katigulangan sa saktong pagatiman sa kaugalingon. Ipahilayo sila sa mga miyembro nga adunay sakit. Ang mga miyembro sa pamilya nga adunay special health care needs sama sa asthma, diabetes o cancer, hikinahanglan nga mapalayo sa dagkong tapok aron malikayan ang komplikasyon. Kini nga sugyot pahibalo gikan sa Bukidnon State University og lokal nga pagagamhanan sa syudad sa Malaybalay pinaagi sa City Health Office. Provincial Disaster Emergency Operation for COVID-19 ug mga estasyonan nga miyembro sa kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas Bukidnon Chapter.
DXBU 104.5.
Yes. Partner? Yes, no. So, welcome back. I think padayon ta partner sa ato ang recorded na interview.
Yes, partner.
Yes, so roll BTR.
Welcome back to BukSU Updates. And yes, partner, no? Napagyapon sa ato ang Zoom meeting room ang ato ang bisita karong hapon na Sir Roberto G. Alia III. So yes, atong invite ang ato ang mga tigpaminaw, no, na mag-partake ani ato ang programa para sa atong Watch to Win promo by responding to our question and possibly win a prize. So comment lang via comment section ang inyong mga answers, ang letter sa inyong answer sa atong DXBU live stream.
Yes, and then later on we will read the question, no, later in the program. So once again, welcome back to the highlight segment of BukSU Updates 2022 with Mr. Roberto G. Ali, our University Health and Safety Officer. Partner?
Kumusta diya sa atong assessment sa flexible learning, sir, with CHED-10, sir?
Basically, we're trying to appraise the CHED-10 in terms sa among mga activities. So, katong sa 2021, sa earlier na mo nga kuan, sa katong 2021 na mo nga mga activities. Basically, mura to among gi-appraise. What we have done during the flexible learning for the students and for the BukSU personnel. So in terms sa katong support services, basically more on the COVID-19 response for our office. So far, okay man to mga ang ilang feedback noon sa MOA. And then here sa among in-person activities, basically we are still observing the minimum public health standards. So face mask gid kasagaraan ang among makuan gid face mask. Definitely face mask mit tanan diri, even though if medyo dagan-dagan mi, so face mask ang yapon.
All right.
All right. Sir,
So far, sir.
No,
Yes, sir.
all right.
Yeah.
Sige.
Go ahead, partner. Napakaipangutan na, partner.
So, sir, naaba sa agenda ang health and safety considerations sa mga in-person activities. Unsa so far imong mga na-present na mga measures? Yes, sir.
With the in-person activities like katong mga kuan, admission and testing, katong commencement exercises, katong guidelines lang and protocols, especially na observance of the minimum public standards, and then coordination. Importante yun is ang coordination namo whenever there are activities that should be conducted inside the university. They should coordinate with our office, because we will coordinate with the security personnel, the PPMU, okay, and the medical unit in terms sa katong the guidance, right, after pre and post use sa venue, and then monitoring, okay, sa medical unit and also sa among office katong mga symptomatic nga mga persons coming in. Then for the security, it's more on the vaccination status pagsulod nila.
All right. So thank you, Sir Ali.
Ay, thank you. Thank you, partner, no? So far sir, ang imuhang opisina, ang University Health and Safety Office, ang isa sa mga pinakabago nga unit nato diri sa university no, nahimugso kini I think just before COVID struck sir, or already naana sa COVID. Unsa so far sir ang ato mga major accomplishments sa imong office?
So being a new unit, we're trying to educate karon ang the personnel sa campus what is health and safety, because basically ang ilang appreciation with our office is more on we are on the construction nga but they do not know that ang health and safety, yes, we are on the education or the academic industry. So that is why kauna ang health, then after ang safety, because ang more on is more, we are not more on the accident side, it's more on the work related ng mga nato. So muna sa among gusto na nga i-emphasize kay nga health ang that is why the people manning here are medically related in terms of sa katong mga among gabuhaton. In terms sa among accomplishment, of course, we are pushed into, especially with the pandemic. So among first response in terms among is more on the control, okay, monitoring, and then detection, then referral. Basically mo namong nabuhat is more on the COVID, and then later on nami karon so later na mi karon ga start ga implement in terms of safety, in terms of educating. So hopefully this would continue. We will be still karong pag opening there will be trained safety marshal per as part sa kuana sa limited face-to-face nga requirement that there should be marshals. And then sa among office gyapon na under gyapon tong surveillance katong in terms of medical surveillance, in terms of emerging mga diseases that we identify in the university. So far katong before, because of the pandemic, ang of course COVID yun among nagaka-identify. Some may see us nga strict or but of course from safety it's more on prevention or proactive approach give me permi. Yeah. So we need to be mo nang among ikuan is as much as possible if we can prevent this virus or viruses coming in. So we will continue to prevent that one, because we do not want nga kami reactive lang. So
yes,
whatever nga kinahanglan nga ma-prevent na mo from emerging, so we have to stop it. That is why we have this type of kaning mga requirements before coming in sa atong university. So we have temperature check, kay reporting of kung kinsay symptomatic. So basically we have a close coordination with the medical unit, kay kung nay magtawag sa amo nga kani dili maka-report because lain ang pamati, automatically I get the number, the name and the number, and then refer to the medical unit for teleconsultation. So ang dayon, coordination dayon ako kang doktora if ever nga ipasulod siya or dili. But definitely kung gilanat di gina mo sila ipasulod. Aside from that one, sa katong among sa COVID response, that is one of the basically major nga accomplishment.
Okay.
We're starting also to trickle down the health and safety nga culture. Kay manang hopefully we can initiate or start now katong health and safety culture within the campus na we need to be sensitive enough in terms sa tong health status sa university, being in the education side kay daghan ta ma-encounter, and then especially with this pandemic or the virus coming in. So we need to educate and train.
Thank you, sir. Just a quick clarification, partner Mix, no? Sir, your office was created even before COVID-19 struck, or it was in response to COVID-19? Just so we can be clarified, sir.
Actually, it was already mandated na magkuan, and then it was implemented March of 2020. This is actually it is already present for the private sector katong university kanang occupational health and safety. Occupational for the private sector, occupational safety and health ang ilang kuan ana for the private sector. Then civil service, DOH, and then DOLE ang nagkuan dayon na there should be a need for the public sector given with the kaning katong calamities coming in, earthquakes, typhoons. This is in response kani mga personas that were affected. So wala pa to sa in mind katong kaning katong COVID-19. So ilan ang
At least
ipagawas.
timely pod no ang atong
Timely sir.
wala
Yes,
ta na
timely.
ulihi sa university.
Because part sa among mandate for the occupational safety and health kung in general is on the workplace environment, emergency preparedness, katulad mga health programs like atong monitoring of TB, HIV, hepatitis B, muna sa isa sa mga kuan nato. And then katong na madugang is katong drug related nga mga kuan. So muna ang kuan namo ga kuan karon, it's broad pero slowly ga imong ga mama ka-implement na namo with regards to sa mga tong mandate for the Health and Safety Office.
Thank you.
All right, so thank you, partner. So Sir Ali, unsa pod ang mga plano nga buhaton or mga target nato nga implement sa University Health and Safety Office para sa better normal diri sa Bukidnon State University, sir?
So ang kuan namo karon isang target namo is I mentioned earlier is the health and safety culture within the university. Okay, hoping that people would be mindful in terms of their health and also in terms of their safety. Health in terms related to work related na health, and then safety for from accidents or injuries due to accidents. We try to minimize that one as much as possible. Zero injuries lang ta sa university. So we have already an ongoing risk assessment. Okay, so sometimes birami sa katong health related yapon because of this COVID and then the flexible learning that is coming in sa tuwa. These are the concerns that we need. We focus as of the moment. We are already ongoing katong mga kanang natas na pud namo katong mga solid waste, katong sa mga drug free nga kuan. So far if ever nga given time ma-formulate na pud namo on how to achieve these targets for our office. Hopefully ang primary ko namo is katong yung kaning COVID-19 control in terms coming in sa atong university. That is why we ask personnel and also even the students to, of course, cooperate with us coming if they are going to come in. So they should be honest enough nga dili sila mosugod nga they are sick. So para dili kon matakdan ang uban.
All right. Yes, sir. So the final question, I will revise a bit, no, because I think this has already been answered before. You mentioned the culture of health and safety or health and safety culture in the university. Unsa na siya ka-importante para sa BukSU, sir? And then what kinds of concrete things we will be doing so that we can have a health and safety culture here in the university?
So hopeful ang kuan magud nato is we try to take for granted, especially with safety. They think ang safety is just something naradya, but of course that is why sa katong makita nato ang sa kaning logo, safety first. That is why munang challenge namo, okay, in promoting the health and safety nga concerns nato, because we sa among office we try to assess if it is we try to assess if the activities that we do promotes wellness for the personnel, or the employees inside BukSU. That is why there is a coordination with the healthy lifestyle sa HR right now, promoting a healthy one, because as we coordinate with the medical unit, there are identified health issues, for BukSU personnel, especially related to kaning cardiovascular nga mga kuan. And lately, aside sa tong COVID-19 ng mga infection, lately ng atong mga cardiovascular related ng mga like hypertension, endocrine related like your diabetes. So muna siya, hopefully we're trying to coordinate with the HR in terms of the healthy lifestyle, the activities that will be implemented, okay, including with the PE, okay, in relation to the use of katong kuan sa katong gym nga nasa ubos. Then for the safety, we coordinate with the PPMU and also with the building and estates, okay, kung sa mga structures, okay, so to prevent accidents. We are already sa katong kuan karon is identifying the type of signages that we will be posting. So as you can see, na mga areas that needs to be na mga signages because we have identified previously before katong because of the lack of signages na accidents happen. So muna among kuan karon.
So yes, Sir Ali, pwede ba ka maka-share, sir, sa imong gabuhaton para pampawala sa imong stress? Kaya I know grabe gid ang trabaho isip usa ka health and safety officer.
Usually I do my anti-stress yun is more on nature. Okay.
Wow.
So before dili kay ko galakaw. So usually dara ko diri so adto ko mga bukid like dito sa Kanayan. Na koy bisitahon dito then mag-overnight then magstay. Na kuan maka-relax so gid ka mapang hangin ang environment. Right now unlike before ako ra isa. So makaadto na kog mga dagat nga kuan. So dito gapahangin at least try to swim dito sa parat nga dagat. So mura mo na siya akong form of stress aside sa katong enough sleep. Nga na yun. So aside sa katong healthy nga kuan, healthy consumption of foods.
Alright.
Tulo to ka buok ha. Ito upat di ay ato siya Kanayan. Kasi overnightan dito.
Nature tripping.
Then parat siya sa beach. Nagtulog siya sakto and nagkaon siya saktong pagkaon. Ba? Makuhaan sa pagtulunan. Okay, mao kadto mga higala ang mga katibukan. Kaya salamat kaayo Sir Ali no sa
Thank you, Sir Ali.
Yes, so mao kadto mga higala ang katibukan sa atong interview with Mr. Roberto G. Alye III, ang University Health and Safety Officer para sa atong highlight sa BukSU updates karon nga semana. And atong nadunggan ang iyang mga sharing mga higala sa ato ang preparations for the in-person commencement exercises diri sa BukSU no para sa health and safety. At ang sunod semana ang highlight sa BukSU updates. Tukiyon nato ang pinakalabas, pinaka-importante nga hiskutanan diri sa Bukidnon State University. Maayong hapon. Partner, mao kato ang tipik og katapusang bahin sa ato ang pakiginabi kang Mr. Alye. Partner?
Yes, partner. So karon partner ato nang is i-mention sa ato ang question of the day no para sa tong watch to win. And then ato ring may balan kung kinsa ang ato ang tawagan, partner. So Sir Art, i-roll na ang roleta ng kapalaran. Oh, VPAP determined din sila no, ang opisina. 111 muna ato ang matawagan, partner. And of course, no, ato dahil i-mention, sakto na ba ni atong question, partner?
Yes.
Final na ba ni siya? So ang atong question para sa itong mga sukinti ko minaw no tanan na minaw karon sa ato ang episode diri sa BukSU Updates. Ang atong question, the University Health and Safety Office is promoting the A, culture of excellence and resilience, B, culture of health and safety. And letter C, culture of indigenous health and safety. So, unsa pa inigulat kung kabalo mo sa tubag? I-answer na o comment na sa ato ang live stream sa DXBU 104.5 FM. Partner?
Yes, no? O kato no. So ang atong ahaman ta manawag partner. Ahaman tong
Sa VPA-PD. So, atong
yes.
gawatan karon.
So,
Nana
dili
ba
pa
sa
na,
itong link na?
ano ba sila? Diretso na dayon. Bakay ganina raman to no. Although ayaw pa to na raffle. Ayaw pa man nato na raffle no. Ba? So siguro after na lang sa atong ano sa after tagaan at sa panahon nga
Yes, yes.
magsusi-susi kung unsa ang tubag. And then after siguro sa tong values of the week, we'll get back to them. Nya mangumusta po to sa ilaha partner no kay last week diretso na kita sa Q&A no. So right.
Yes.
Okay na partner. Okay, so values of the week mga higala is freedom or kagawasan. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. Freedom is such a powerful word that ravaged the hearts of many heroes. In the Old Testament, also enslaved Hebrews in Egypt had for hundreds of years been crying out for freedom. In the United States, bloodshed had become the requisite to put an end to slave trade and racial discrimination. In Germany, millions of Jews had clamored for freedom from Hitler's psychopathic act of racial purification, while in the Philippines, countless Filipinos had sacrificed their lives to put an end to the tyranny of Spaniards, Americans, and Japanese. Sadly, with commercialism taking hold at the core of human psyche, freedom has now acquired a connotation largely different from its principled meaning espoused by true freedom fighters. Today, many people think freedom consists of the liberty to do anything to their heart's delight, even waywardly. No, medyo nawala na ang pagsabot sa tinuod na freedom.
True.
Ikaw partner, nakaadto na ka sa freedom?
Sana yung mong segue partner, ganahan ko, no?
Lisod bagod mong inanglan matag encyclopedia diri kung ipatubag ta unsa nang freedom na 1,000 word essay na siya. No?
Lagi. Or 5,000 word essay nga pa ni Ma'am Clarita Carlos.
Oh, di ba? And then partner, ang kaning freedom na freedom park diri sa Malaybalay sa una karon gihimo ng covered court. Ang freedom park na nato karon na sa Capitol grounds, no? And there's also a barangay freedom no sa Bacabang Lasan, no? So it must be a very important word, no? Important word na kinahanglan gyud nato i-promote no ang freedom, no? So okay, it's being celebrated no anywhere in the world. So that's it. The word for the week or the values for the week is freedom. Right. Partner, so balikan na to ang atong Watch to Win nga office nga asa na to tawagan. DJ Mix. Aha, para na disconnect ta mga igala. Birthday greetings sa ta. Yes. Happy birthday sa atong mga celebrants karon nga bulan, no? Karon nga mga semana, di na nako mabasa. Nawala. But this greetings, this song goes out to all nga nag-celebrate sa ilang adlaw, anibersaryo sa ilang adlaw na tawhan karon nga bulan, karon nga particular nga semana, Mayo 16 hangtod 22, no? So May 16 to 22. All right. Yes, no? Hello?
Yes, thank you so much. No, nakabalik lagi ko. So yes, ato ta sa atong birthday greetings partner. Wala pa ka nakasugod o greet partner, no?
Nagsugod na ko announce pero nawala na dayon so di na ako mabasa po. So just go ahead with the first name sa ato mga
Yes.
celebrants.
Alright, so ato i-greet ang ato ang birthday celebrant, no? Kani atong May 16, si Mr. Marvin Binlog Savo sa Cass Economics Department. So belated happy birthday, sir. May 17, yesterday, no, Mr. John Paul J. Cabanting sa QAO, no, office. Gfam May Centilias Gelasio sa COB Accountancy. And today, karon yung adlaw no nag-celebrate sa iyang birthday si Dr. Salfe Adyong Verbal Admission and Testing Office. Happy birthday, ma'am. And May 19 tomorrow, Isagani G. Lumalad, PPMU General Services. May 20, Nezel H. Kalimpusan sa Finance Office. And karong May 21, no, Eduardo Casong Delgado, College of Business. So mo na ang nagselebrar o mag-celebrar pa lang sa ilang birthday, no? So happy birthday mga ma'am and sir.
Right, no, so that birthday greetings goes out also to all who are celebrating their birthdays outside of Bukidnon State University. So tanan nga makadungog sa atong Sibya sa Balay-Balay City sa tibuok Bukidnon o sa tanan usab kay nagsaulog sa ilahang mga anibersaryo sa kasal, sa ilang anibersaryo sa ilang mga opisina and tanan nga mga celebrations, no, whatever come with May celebrations, especially no karon nga bulan sa Mayo, bulan sa mga piyesta. Aha.
Yes, no, belated happy birthday day kang Gerald. Oo, ralo to gahapon iyang ga-celebrate iyang birthday. Belated happy birthday. Oo. O sa tanan
Yes.
mga mag-birthday, advance happy birthday to my sister day karong May 27.
Yes. All right. So partners, atong pagpadayon, atong dawaton karon ang report gikan sa atong director sa University Gender and Development Resource Center, Dr. Marichu B. Montesilio, para sa administration updates.
Good afternoon, everyone, to our dear listeners and viewers of BukSU Update. This is Marichu B. Montesilio, the Director of the University Gender and Development Resource Center. I will be presenting to you the updates of the center. Allow me to share my screen. Okay, so these are the updates of the University Gender and Development Resource Center. So the first update is, I know that this is something new to you because I have mentioned UGRC instead of GAD unit because I know that you were used to calling the center as GAD unit. So the first update is the renaming of the GAD unit to UGRC. So before, our office is called Gender and Development Unit or the GAD unit. Now it's called University Gender and Development Resource Center or UGRC. So the reason why we changed the name, because this is in compliance with what is being stipulated in the CMO1 series of 2015. So it's Gender and Development Resource Center and not GAD unit. That should be established by different higher education institutions. So that's why we're just renaming the unit to align with the provision of the said memorandum. And also, this is also the result of the recommendation of our Shedro focal person and also the benchmarking from different state universities and colleges. So this time, I hope that you were able to take note that we are no longer GAD unit, but UGRC, or University Gender and Development Resource Center. And another one, aside from that, we also have mobilized our BukSU-dxBU Technical Working Group and Secretariat. So beginning this year, in fact, we already have 2 quarterly meetings, last January 21, 2022 and May 11, 2022. The BukSU-dxBU Technical Working Group and Secretariat have already convened. The reason why we mobilize this body, because they are very instrumental in ensuring that gender mainstreaming and the activities, programs, and projects that were identified in our GAD plan and budget are really implemented down to the different colleges and units of the university. Another is our Thank God I'm Fine, or TGIF. It's the BukSU God Initiative. It's a radio program. We already are in our season 3. In fact, we have our kickoff episode last February 16, 2022. Our first episode is entitled Love and Courtship. Ako'y Sa'yo, Di Kay Sa'kin, with our guests, Doctors Vincent Troy Del Mundo and Dr. Shane Del Mundo. Okay. In fact, we have our season finale episode earlier this morning, whose topic is focused on Suji, with attorney Sherry May Velas Dikang as our guest this morning. So hopefully after this, we will be taking a season break for our radio program, and hopefully by come August, we will be starting with our season 4 for Thank God I'm Fine. So another update, we also have done our mentoring session and the preparation GAD accomplishment report with our technical working group and our secretariat, along with our satellite campus coordinator. So the reason why we have this mentoring session is for us to really come up with the accurate accomplishment report submitted to the CHED and also PCW, with our mentor during this CapDev is Dr. Natalie Igot, the one who will also be reviewing our GAD accomplishment report once we submit it to the CHED office. And of course, the center will not only look into the accuracy, the submission, ensuring the prompt submission of the report, we also are tasked to mainstream Gender Development Unit in the fourfold function of the university. So that's why we have our CapDev and the use of Hagadaga tools in the research program, because we also would like to fully mainstream gender development in the research, extension, instruction, and innovation and production as well. So last February 16 to 17, we have our CapDev to the participants here are the different project leaders, extensionists, and the different personnel involved in the extension program. So capacitating them how to use the Hagadaga tool in, a research, not extension, research program, Hagadaga tool in research. Another one, of course, aside from the research, we also have capacitated our extensionists and our project leaders in the use of the Hagadaga tool, and also capacitating them to write a gender responsive extension proposal. So that was conducted last March 16 to 17, 2022. So again, this was participated by the project leaders and the extensionists to help them really write, to come up with proposals that are gender responsive, and so that will also suit to the tool, which is the Hagadaga tool, so that we will be able to submit the appropriate also supporting evidences, the means of verification, to the Philippine Commission of Women in terms of submitting our GAD plan and budget and our GAD accomplishment report, and especially those projects and activities that are related to research and extension. Okay, so our speaker for this was Ms. Rosalind Ichem. She was the one of the NGRP, National Resource Pool of Expert by the PCW. So it's not only that the extension and research that we wanted to really streamline gender and development, but also on instruction. In fact, last February 4, 2022, we have conducted the Forum on Gender Responsive Faculty Development Program. So we have different, we invited different scholars Filipino scholars of one scholars of international universities to share to our faculty in the hope of motivating them, inspiring them to apply for international scholarships as well. So this is to address equal access to scholarships and trainings as provided in the Magna Carta of Women. So not only mainstreaming in research, extension, and also instruction, we also would like to see that our infrastructure and the attribution is, we also have to see the gender lens in the preparation of our proposals for our infrastructure, simply because some of our infrastructures are attributed to the GOD budget. So that's why we need to capacitate our personnel in the preparation of gender responsive project proposal. So for this is for infrastructure projects and other programs that can be attributed to the GOD budget. So we will be tapping our planning, our building and estates and other personnel that are involved in the infrastructure program. So we will, this is one of the activities that we're going to have to capacitate them. So as you can see, the UGRC are actually focusing now on capacitating our personnel to make use of the different tools to ensure that proper mechanism is used in the mainstreaming of the university of the Gender and Development Unit. Not only that, we also have many other capacity development programs aligned for the rest of the year to ensure that we are really using the proper process and also ensuring that we have the right strategy as far as gender and development is concerned, and ensuring that we are actually on the right track as far as looking into the different gender mainstreaming initiative that we have. So that is all for the updates for the University Gender and Development Resource Center. If you have any questions, you can email us through gender development at BukSU.edu.ph, or call us at our local line 107, or you can message us through our Facebook page, Gender Development BukSU GAD Unit. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yay!
Wow! So thank you so much, ma'am, sa imo ha pagtubag sa ako ang pangutana, ma'am, no? So karon lain na pod nga pangutana ang akong pangutanon sa imo. Kung nakapaminaw ka earlier, no, mo ni ato ang Watch to Win segment na dayon. Now, of course, partner Waltz, Pwede ba ni mo mahatag kay nawala ang ako ang
All right, no problem. So the Health and Safety Office of the university is promoting the letter A, culture of excellence and resilience. Letter B, culture of health and safety. Letter C, culture of indigenous health and safety.
Mm. Agoy. Wow!
And you are correct, Ma'am Charm. No, thank you very
Yes.
much.
Diretso na, oh. Walay paligoy-ligoy si partner Waltz. Sure po kay si Ma'am Chang nga mugid ang answer kay under ni sa iyong partner.
Oh, sure ko nga katong nitubag dito sa Facebook comment, correct po to siya.
Aw!
Na dito no, na isa dito nakita nako si dili to kailan niya pero brother Gerald ang ngalan. Congratulations Ma'am Charm, thank you and thank you po sa imong pag-audit sa amo ang document controller diri sa
Yes,
IPS. No?
thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Alright. Yes, so ato na kumusta partner ang mga taga OBP APD, especially si
Yes.
Charm. Kung nauntay oras no ato siyang gipakanta sample.
True. Oo.
All right, no so wala na gid tay igong oras partner sa pagpadayon karon. At ang sa sunod Miyerkules ang laing episode sa atong programa BukSU Updates 2022. Nakamute. Mute. Nakamute. Right, no so basig wala gyud siguro tiyan niya nadunggan pero alang sa dugang impormasyon og PIDVAT nato bisitahan lang.
Natuplo ko naman di ay ni partner. Nakamute di ay Japon. Sige go.
Oh, so bisitahan lang ang www.edu.ph, BukSU TV YouTube channel o BukSU Bukidnon State University University official Facebook
FB
account. Sana ay para sa cable channel 24 matag Lunes alas 10 hangtod alas 11 BukSU channel sa channel 24 sa para sa cable. Yes,
so paminawa ang replay sa atong programa matag Biyernes alas 7 sa buntag, matag Sabado alas 8 sa buntag. Ako inyong partner sa kanginan DJ Mix, daghang salamat.
Sa ngalan na lamang sa atong University President Dr. Oscar B. Caballeles o sa atong Vice President for Administration Planning and Development Mr. Dante S. Victoria Jr., mga higala kini ang BukSU Updates this week. Ako si Walter Balane gikan sa OP Information and Publication Services o sa Economics Department sa College of Arts and Sciences. Nagaingon, saktong impormasyon ang gamiton aron kalambuan magpadayon. Maayong hapon and maayong bukidnon. Daghang salamat partner and sa tanan nga naminaw. God bless.
Thank you.